Have you ever pondered the infinite power and control of God? Just close your eyes for a moment and allow your thoughts to drift beyond the confines of your immediate surroundings. Contemplate on the omnipotence and omnipresence of God. Imagine, if you will, the dawn of creation when the world was nothing but an expanse of void and darkness. As the silence of this formless void pulsated through the cosmos, an all-powerful God cast the shining stars into the velvet night, his divine fingers painting streaks of radiant light across the infinite canvas of the universe. This very same God, the one who fashioned the galaxies and wrapped them in an enigmatic shroud of cosmic dust, also holds the vastness of the seven seas in his palm. He is the one who commands the tide, whose silent whispers lap against the shores and stir the depths of the formidable oceans. He is the orchestrator of the ebb and flow, the one who tames the tempestuous waves and keeps the aquatic world in harmonious balance. He is the protector of the cosmos, who measures the boundless expanse of space with his fingertips. He is the celestial architect whose blueprint for the universe was etched in the abstract realm of divine wisdom. He stretches out the heavens like a tent, setting the celestial bodies on their relentless march around the cosmic axis. He is geologist who weighs mountains and hills in a divine balance. He carved the peaks and chasms, clothed the earth in layers of rock and soil, forged rivers and valleys, and painted the earth with a palette of breathtaking landscapes. Every cliff, ridge, every plate tectonic is under his command, bending and shifting to his divine will. The God we serve, the God we believe in, has absolute control. He is the one whose mere utterance, "Let there be light," shattered the shackles of darkness, escaping its grip, illuminating the universe with a brilliant burst of energy. The cosmos, once shrouded in obscurity, now gleamed with celestial light, conquered forever. His Son, Jesus Christ, defied the laws of physics and walked upon the raging Sea of Galilee. With a power that transcends human comprehension, he held the winds in his fists and commanded, "Peace, be still." His voice reverberated through the storm, quelling its fury, lulling the waves into a tranquil hush. His authority over the forces of nature and the physical world is the embodiment of control. This is the same God, the God who tends to the cosmos, the God who governs planet Earth, who can also govern your life, if you allow him. He is not a distant, uninvolved, and indifferent. He is a personal God, a loving Father, who desires to guide and direct your life. He can carve pathways where seem to exist, leading you through the wilderness of life, navigating through the treacherous terrain of trials and tribulations, guiding you towards a destiny filled with hope and promise. So why worry? Why succumb to fear and doubt? Why let life's storms toss you to and fro when you have the master of the as your guide? Why not, instead of dwelling on the problems of today, start living? Start living with a firm belief in the omnipotent God who can bring order to your chaos, peace to your turmoil, and light to your darkness. The same God who the universe in his hands wants to hold your life in his loving care. So why worry? Why not start living instead? Worry is a testament to your disbelief in God's ability to care for you. It is an indication of your limited faith, a sign that you have placed your trust more in fear than in the divine. It's as if you have turned your back on the limitless power of God and instead allowed dread to consume your thoughts and tarnish your trust. When you worry, you signal to God that you don't wholly in his almighty authority, his benevolent nature, and his absolute wisdom. The New Testament, the revered scripture of the Christian faith, is filled with the apostles' consistent and powerful refrain, "Fear not." This phrase is not merely a slogan, but a declaration of profound faith and unwavering conviction. It is a call to courage, an invitation to trust in God's providence. It's a reassurance, a heavenly suggestion to surrender your fears and replace them with rock-solid faith and undying hope. Fear not the past, the apostles' words resonate, for it has been forgiven and forgotten. These words remind us that God's grace is abundant, his mercy is limitless, and his forgiveness is for all. It's a solemn promise that our past mistakes, our missteps, and our misdeeds do not define us in his eyes. Fear not the present, the scripture advises, for he will never leave nor forsake you. It means that the divine is always present, always watching, forever guiding. Even in most challenging times, he is there. Even in the darkest hour, his light is there to guide us. Even in the valley of the shadow of death, fear is banished, for God is with you. Death, in the face of God's love, has been to a mere shadow. It no longer holds the power to inspire fear or dread. Instead, it is seen as the ultimate surrender to God's will, the final step in our earthly journey. Fear not sickness, the scriptures continue, for Bible is the book of the great physician. It means that God is the ultimate healer, capable of curing all ailments and easing all pains. His power surpasses any human understanding of medicine and health. Fear not poverty, the words of the Bible reassure us, for it is God who grants the power to garner wealth. It means that divine providence can turn fortunes around, create abundance out of scarcity, and fulfill our needs according to his wisdom and timing. Fear not the people around you, the scriptures counsel, for the Bible promises peace with your enemies. It reassures us that with God on our side, the impossible becomes possible. We can conquer unimaginable mountains, defeat formidable foes, and overcome insurmountable obstacles. With God on your side, your strength is boundless, your courage is insurmountable, and your faith is unshakable. Without him, you are like a ship adrift in a stormy sea, vulnerable to the whims of circumstances and the caprices of fate. Worry, then, is nothing more than a self-inflicted burden, an assurance of impending disaster, a belief in personal defeat and despair. It's a poison that seeps into the mind, a toxin that erodes faith and corrodes hope. It's a tainted stream that drowns hope and optimism, that suffocates faith. It's a price paid for troubles that never materialize. Life is a mystery, and we can't predict what lies around the corner. This unpredictable journey that we call life has its ups and downs, its twists and turns. It's like a labyrinth, full of wonders, surprises, and sometimes fears. Many times this labyrinth may seem too convoluted, too intricate to navigate. Yet there is a beacon of hope, a guiding light that never dims. That beacon is God, an enduring and omnipresent entity who walks this labyrinth with us through the most complex of life's maze. We can always trust God. His faithfulness is a constant in an ever-changing world, a world that often sways with the winds of uncertainty and the currents of chaos. God's fidelity is a rock, steadfast and unyielding. It is this firm foundation on which we can build our lives, our hopes, our dreams. And in this trust we find a sanctuary, a place of refuge and peace. We don't have to live in fear because he is with us on our side. In the darkest corners of our lives, when shadows loom large and doubts creep in, God is there. He is our torchbearer, illuminating the path before us and guiding us away from the precipice of fear. He stands with us, a constant companion in this of life, reassuring us that no matter the storm, we are not alone. Worry may see the problem, but faith sees the God who can handle the problem. Worry magnifies our fears, amplifies our anxieties, and intensifies our struggles. But faith sees past these troubles. It sees a God who is greater, a God who can shoulder our burdens, handle our issues, and transform our trials into triumphs. Faith is the lens through which we perceive our problems, not as insurmountable mountains, but as stepping stones to a higher calling. It's not wrong to acknowledge our problems, but we must also remind them of their place in relation to God. Problems, struggles, and challenges are part and parcel of life's journey. They are the contrasting hues in life's grand tapestry, the shadows that accentuate the brilliance of life's highlights. Acknowledging our problems is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our strength. Yet, these problems should never overshadow the magnificence of God. They are but fleeting moments, transient and ephemeral in the grand scheme of God's design. Whatever challenges you face in your life, be it issues with your children, your marriage, your finances, or battles with past regrets or persistent sins, always remember that God is greater. He is not just an observer, silently watching from the sidelines. He is an active participant in your life, stepping into your shoes, walking your path, and facing your challenges with you. He is there in the laughter and the tears, the triumphs and trials, the victories and the defeats. Replace your worry with faith, for faith sees the God who can and will handle your problems. Embrace faith, for it is a powerful force. It is not merely the belief in the unknown, but the conviction in the existence of a benevolent God who is in control. A God who is not just capable, but willing to carry your burdens and turn your sorrows into joy. Trust in him, for he is the all-powerful God who flung the stars into the night, commands the seas, the winds, and all of creation. Trust in his might, his wisdom, and his love. He is the master architect, the divine painter, the supreme poet of the universe. He is the maestro of celestial symphony who orchestrates the rhythm of the cosmos from the tiniest atom to the largest galaxy. He is in control and he cares for you. His love for you is not contingent on your successes or failures. It is an unwavering love, a love that embraces you in your entirety, with all your strengths and weaknesses, victories and defeats, joys and sorrows. He cares for you, not because of what you have done, but because of who you are, his beloved child. Life is a mystery and can't predict what lies around the corner, but in the end, we don't have to fear the unknown, for we have a God who is bigger than all our problems, a God who is in control, and a God who cares for us.
Don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment on the comment section and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. And please ensure to share the video with others who might find it enlightening. Until then, stay blessed.